Hi, good evening. We'll continue with our LR session on numerical reasoning. We've already had LR sessions on arrangements, family trees, and even selection. But this time we are going to move into a deeper topic, which is numerical reasoning. So, guys, spoiler alert, this is going to be a slightly intense session. I would really recommend that you pause, solve, and you do this nicely and slowly, because believe me, if it is intense, that means you're going to learn a lot, right? So a quick introduction. Hi, I'm Munira Lokhandwala and I'm Calcutta alumna, a serial 100 percentiler in CAT and a 99 percentiler in GMAT. I also have a CAT verbal book published by Wiley available on Amazon. You can find me on the Unacademy YouTube channels. You can also find me on the Unacademy app. Just search for the app, install it. Within that, go for the Plus CAT course, subscribe for it. We have great content, added regularly, new educators, new content, a lot of tests. So that's a very good idea. Which subscription to go for, we can talk towards the end of the session, right? You can use the code Munira10 to get a 10% discount. So straight away, let's start off with a puzzle. And as I said, this is an intense session and the intensity starts with a puzzle. So abhi tak we have done a lot of puzzles, right? That there was a nice logical way to solve it, easy way to solve it. We just added up some numbers, divided, and we got our answer. But this puzzle actually requires us to do some amount of basic number line thinking. Okay, so before we begin, you have to understand कि 10 distances आते कहाँ से. Okay, so let's say you have 5 points. I'm calling these points A, B, C, D, and E. So starting from A, you have 4 distances AB, AC, AD, and AE, right? Then starting from B, you have 3 distances BC, BD, and DE. And then you have CD, CE, and you have DE. These are the 10 distances that you will get. So the first learning that you should get, guys, is that this, right? यहाँ पे सबसे बड़ा distance will be A to E. So A to E is 19. Okay, so let's plot that now. Let's actually start drawing the line neatly. I'm trying to be very neat. Okay, so let's say the first point, I'm going to say it's on the point 0 on the number line. So the fifth point will be on 19 on the number line. So ऐसा अपना largest distance आ गया. And we've already got 2 points, right? 40% of the work done. Now, how do I find the third point? So for that, you have to understand, okay, there are 2 cases. एक case है where AB plus BE will be equal to AE, no, which is 19. And there's another case, AC plus CE, which will also be equal to 19. Finally, you have one more case, AD plus DE is equal to 19. Okay, so let's try and use this, guys, to find our points. Great. So पहला तो कौन से दो numbers add up to 19 with 2 and 17. So we can put the third point as 2. Correct? So 2 हो गया, which means we've taken care of this distance of 2. We've taken care of the distance of 17, which is the distance between 2 and 19. That is 17. And we have also taken care of the overall distance of 19. So अपने 3 distances हो गए, 3 points हो गए. We are rolling, right? Okay. Now, which are the other 2 numbers that add up to 19? So 5 के साथ you don't have 12, 7 के साथ नहीं है, 8 के साथ नहीं है, पर 4 के साथ there's 15. So it's very natural to think of it as कि यहाँ पे 4 and 4 plus 15. But if I put the point 4, guys, I will have 2 distances of 2 each, which is not possible. All distances are different. So ये 4 नहीं होगा. Okay? So the right way to get the 4 is not from the 0 side, but from the 19 side. So you have 0, you have 2, you have 19, and then यहाँ से 4, 15 will give you the right answer, right? So you have 4 from here and 15 here. That gives you the sum of 19. So we have actually found out B first and D first. We now need to find C. ठीक है? तो अभी what other distances have we got? We have got 15 as a distance, 0 to 15. Correct? We have got 4 as a distance, 15 to 19. And we have also got the distance of 13, which is 2 to 15. Now I want two more distances. This is what will give me our point C, right? Two distances that add up to 19. So either 5 के साथ 14 होगा ये, 7 के साथ 12 होगा, correct? या it will be 8 के साथ 11. So out of the options, right, you are looking at 11 or 12 only. Okay, so first of all, see, we have to get these points. ये 5 का मुझे point चाहिए, 7 का point चाहिए. अब 5 का point चाहिए तो I can think of putting a line of 5 here. पर फिर मेरे पास 2 to 5, 3 का distance आएगा, which is not here. So ये 5 will not be happening. Instead, let's put a point for 7. Let's see what happens here. If you put 7, then you get your 5 also, you get your 7 also, you get your 8 also, guys. So 7 is the right point. And then 7 के साथ you will have 12. Correct? So you can put 7 from this side also, that you can argue, right? Why can't it be the point 12? If there is the point 12, you need a 10 also. The 10 kahan se laoge? There's no 10 in the options. But if you put 7, guys, you get 5, which is 2 to 7. You get 7, 0 to 7. You get 8, which is 7 to 15. And then you get your final K, which is 7 to 19, 12. So your answer is 12. Right? Great. Let's move on to our numerical reasoning section, guys. Some numbers ही numbers है आज हर जगह, right? Okay. So you have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. They are consecutive integers, and they are not necessarily in that order. Lowest is greater than 50, which means lowest is at least 51. Highest is less than 60, so highest is at least 59. And there are 7 consecutive, एक के बाद एक. I can't pick and choose between them. They are consecutive. So what are the 3 options, guys? You can start with 51, end with 57. यहाँ पे 7 numbers आ गए. Correct? I am starting with the lowest possible. Then the second option is starting with 52, ending up with 58. Then the third option is 53 to 59. Fourth option, 54, say if I start, I'll end up with 60, which is a problem because the maximum possible is 59. So these are the 3 options, guys, for the 7 consecutive integers. Shuruvat, Ant. Okay, ठीक है. Now let's see what are the points given to us. E minus D plus 11 is 25% of G. So I know कि 25 करना है, मुझे 1/4 करना है. So G has to be a multiple of 4. See, these are all integers, so you can't have decimal points here, right? E minus D will be an integer, 11 is an integer, so this also has to be an integer, which means मुझे 1/4 करना है, तो G has to be a multiple of 4, right? अब in our section there are 2 multiples of 4. You have 52 also, you have 56 also, so this is not helpful. Forget it. B is the highest number and is prime. Wow, okay. So can B be 57? No, 57 is not prime. Can B be 58? No, not prime, but B can definitely be 59. Okay, so let's try and get these guys going. Let's fill them up now. A, B, C, D, E, F and G में B we have fixed at 59 because prime है और highest है. अब ये ही ग्रुप देख रहे हैं हम कि हमारे नंबर्स विल बी बिटवीन 53 to 59. इसमें कितने मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 4 है गाइस? इन दिस रेंज देयर इज ओनली वन मल्टीपल ऑफ 4 व्हिच इज 56. सो योर G has to be 56. And then now if I rewrite this equation, I get E minus D is equal to 1/4 of 56 minus 11, which is 3. So E is greater than D by 3, right? So E is D plus 3. Okay, now next point. C minus D is equal to B minus A. अब B तो हमें पता है 59 minus A है. B is 59. Okay. दिया गया है that A is odd, which means 59 minus A will be even. And given that C is even, so D is also even. Now, in our list, right, of 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 9 गया, 56 गया. अभी कितने इवन नंबर्स बचे हैं? ये दो ही तो बचे हैं, 54 and 58. So if these two are even, guys, these two must be coming here. These are the only two even numbers, C and D. Okay. Now I know 59 minus A is positive because B is the largest. So यहाँ पे भी C has to be more than D. So C is 58 and D is 54. Once this is done, right? Once you have 58 minus 54, I can find A also. The difference here is 4. So 59 minus A should also be 4, which means A is 55. E I know is D plus 3. So D I found out to be 54. So E is 57, and that leaves only one number for F, 53. We have got all the 7 numbers. Now we can look at questions. So the smallest number is F. The number C denotes 58, and E minus A is equal to 2. Okay. Once you solve it, you get 3 questions straight away. That's usually numerical reasoning questions really work like that. But you have to solve it first, right? Great. Let's look at 4 to 9. So you have 3 boxes and 9 cards. All the cards are 1 to 9. Okay. No 2 boxes contain 2 cards with their digits totaling 10. So I can't have 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 3 and 7, 4 and 6. 9 numbers may say these are the possibilities, right? 1 to 9, 2 to 8. I can't have these in the same box. Each box has 3 cards, remember. Further, the total of the first is greater by 2 than the second. Okay. And by 4 than the third. So if the third is x, the second is x plus 2, and then you have x plus 4. तो ये सब छोड़ो, right? It's an arithmetic progression with a difference of 2. So total of all cards 1 to 9 is 45. तो 45 को मुझे एक arithmetic progression में तोड़ना है, right? You can maybe do the equation itself that all this is equal to 45 and solve it. But you don't need to do this, guys. Arithmetic progression है, average बीच में आएगा. So 15 comes in the middle. 2 का difference है, so one box is at 13 and the other is at 17. These are the sums. Okay, that then this works out. Total of the numbers is the first box is greater by 2 than the second. So 17 is greater, by 2 than 15 and by 4 than 13. So it's an arithmetic progression. ये एक बार आ जाता है तो it becomes a little more easier to handle. A person now pays rupees X to pull one card each from each box. So the 13 वाले sum से the person picks up one card, यहाँ से one card, right? So let's say X यहाँ से, Y यहाँ से, Z यहाँ से. Okay. Then she gets a total one day of 7. So guys, how can I get a total of 7? Using numbers 1 to 9. All different, right? So there's only one way, 1 plus 2 plus 4. Okay. So now let's try and see कि 1 कहाँ जाएगा यहाँ पे, 2 कहाँ जाएगा, 4 कहाँ पे जाएगा. So if I put 1 here, okay, 17 में 1 डाला, so now the remaining 2 numbers should add up to 16. 16 addition is only possible with 9 and 7. पर ये 1 plus 9 हो गया ना, which can't happen. I can't have these sums. So this is gone. 1 cannot go with 17. What if you put 2 into 17? Then the remaining 2 add up to 15. So usme 15. So if you have done Kakuro, guys, you will be pretty quick at this, right? 15 using numbers 1 to 9 is possible with 9 plus 6 and 8 plus 7. If I put 8 plus 7, तो वहाँ sum total 10 आता है. So I can't put 8 and 7. I will have to put 9 and 6. Now if I put 15 में, so 2 मैंने डाला है, 1 और 4 बचा है, correct? If I put 15 में 1, the remaining 2 add up to 14. So that 9 plus 5 भी possible नहीं because 9 is here. 8 plus 6 भी possible नहीं because 6 is here. So 1 यहाँ पे नहीं आएगा, 1 will come here and 4 will come here. So if 1 is here, that means the other two numbers add up to 12. 4 plus 8 नहीं हो सकता, 9 plus 3 नहीं हो सकता, guys. So it has to be 5 and 7. Okay. So see, basically when you have numbers 1 to 9, right? The largest total possible is when I take 9 and 8 of 2 digits, 17. The smallest total possible is 1 and 2, and then I get 3. The second smallest is 1 and 3. In one में only I'll get 4. यहाँ पे second smallest is 9 and 7, 16. ये हम थोड़ा करेंगे ना, तो we'll get a hang of this, correct? Then what is the next possibility? 3 हो गया, 4 हो गया. If I want 5, how can I get 5? With 1 and 4 or 2 and 3 also. So यहाँ पे there are two possibilities. अभी तक you are dealing with one possibility. वैसे ही 16 से नीचे if I go to 15, 9, 6, 8, 7. Correct? So 15 में दो possibilities है, 5 में दो है. वैसे आप करते जाएंगे. 14 में भी there are two possibilities, 9 and 5, 8 and 6. 7 plus 7 not allowed because all the cards are different. 9 से ऊपर आप जा नहीं सकते. You can't go to 10 and 4. Right? So with that, you know that 12 is possible with 3 and 9, but 9 is here. 4 and 8, but 4 is here. So it has to be 5 and 7. And this is 11. Once you know 15 minus 4, 11, which will happen with 3 and 8. तो ये एक तो अपने पास आ गया possibility. तो 17 में 1 तो हमने बोला हो नहीं सकता. Correct? 2 के साथ we have got one unique answer. What happens if I put 4 in 17? So two numbers add up to 13, which can be 6 and 7 or 5 and 8. 4 and 9 तो 4 already इधर used है. If I put 6 and 7 तो 4 plus 6 10 हो जाएगा. So I have to put 5 and 8 here. अब वापस 15 के साथ 1 नहीं आ सकता because 9 plus 5 not possible, 8 plus 6 not possible. तो 15 के साथ आएगा 2 और 13 के साथ आएगा 1. अब 12 का सम चाहिए 13. It can't be 5 and 7. It can't be 4 and 8. It has to be 3 and 9. But 1 plus 9 problem. So you see, this is not possible only. So there's only one possibility unique with given this is the only unique way in which you can put the numbers. So what is the lowest total possible? So if I pick up one from here, right? You have to pick up one card from each place. And you want lowest. So you'll pick up 1 from here, the lowest number, 3 from here, and 2 from here. So the lowest possible is 6. What is the highest possible? तो यहाँ से सबसे बड़ा 7, यहाँ से सबसे बड़ा 8 और यहाँ से सबसे बड़ा 9. Highest possible is 24. Right? Great. 2 questions हो गए. Now let's see the next set. Which of the following combinations of 3 cards cannot be picked up by the player? Okay. So let us just get our numbers here. Otherwise, we'll just have to keep going back and forth. Correct? So I remember we had 1 here, 4 here and 2 here. 2 के साथ we said, 9 and 6 will come. 1 के साथ we said 5 and 7 will come, right? This was the possibilities. Good memory, guys. And you can develop it. There are a lot of memory enhancing exercises. You can find them online. You can find them in a book. Okay? Great. So which of the following cannot be picked up? Of course, 1, 2, 3 can be picked up. We've already picked it up. 5, 8, 9 can be picked up. 7, 2, 3 can be picked up. But 5, 7, 6 cannot be picked up because 5 and 7 are in the same box. You're picking up 1 from each box, right? So this is the answer. This cannot be picked up. What is the maximum integral value that a customer can play for and still make some money on an average? मतलब average आप कितना बनाओगे? So we know, guys, कि smallest is 6, largest is 24, दोनों के बीच में 15 है. तीनों sum भी 15 के पास उसका mean है. So on an average, you will pick up 15 का sum. So if you want to make money on an average, the maximum you can pay is 14. Okay. 8th question. Which of the following payments can never be made by any customer? Okay. So now already, guys, see. You know कि 24 तो बन सकता है. Correct? If you see the other numbers, 19, 16 and 17. First of all, 16 जैसा टोटल ही मैं कितने तरीकों से ला सकती हूँ? I can get 16 total as 5 plus 2 plus 9, as 5 plus 3 plus 8, and then I'll have to check for each of them. Don't you think it will be tedious? The point is that if I want to say can never be made, I will mostly look at an extreme value. Ideally, something like a 5. So 5 cannot be made because lowest possible is 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 2, 3 can be made, 1, 2, 4 also can be made, but can the largest, so यहाँ पे extreme है 23, largest value. 23 कैसे बनेगा तीन numbers के साथ? Only in one way, 9, 8 and 6. And if you check, 9 और 6 एक ही box में है, correct? So you can't pick up 9 from a different box, 8 from a different box and 6 from a different box. So your answer hence will be 23. So the point I was making, guys, right in the beginning is when you see this, you automatically should gravitate towards the extreme option. Because ये बीच वाले options तो कितने तरीकों से बनेंगे ना? You can make 19 also in so many ways. If you say कि अच्छा इसमें 9 compulsory है, okay, it need not be compulsory, but let's say if I start with 9 as compulsory, I can get 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6. तीन वे तो इधर हो गया. Then let's say 9 is not there, तो 8 is there. फिर 11 कैसे बनेगा? So you can have 8. You can't have 9, right? So you'll have 8, 4 and 7, 8, 5 and 6. Without 8, it's not possible. 7, 6, 5, right? So you see, इसके लिए I got 5 possibilities. 5 possibilities में से कोई ना कोई तो will work. और 16, 17 के तो और भी ज्यादा होगी because they are closer towards the mean, which is 15. So your answer has to be 23. Which of the following payments is possible? So, guys, I told you all, right? Okay, the closer, 23 is not possible. It's an extreme. यहाँ पे 8 and 9, guys, also are extreme. They are closer to the smaller value of 6. ये 13 है बीच में. So you mark 13. But anyways, if you want to check for 8 and 9, let's check for 8 and 9. How can you get 8, guys? 8 is possible with 1, 2, 5. Okay. 8 is possible with 1, 2, 5, but 1 and 5 are together. Not possible. 8 is also possible with 1, 3, 4, but 3 and 4 are together. So 8 is not possible. How can we get 9? With 1, I can get 9 with 2 and 6, but 2 and 6 are together. I can get 9 with 3 and 5 also, but 1 and 5 are together. I can also get 9 without a 1 with 2, 3, 4, but 3 and 4 are together. But itna sab kyun, why are we doing, right? You should mark 13 and move on. Okay, great. Let's look at the 10th to 12th question. Ye CAT mein aa chuka hai, guys. It's more or less a game that people are playing. नंबर बढ़ा दिया है 100. इफ यू स्टार्ट थिंकिंग कि मैं 1 बोलूं तो क्या होगा, ऐसा होगा, वैसा होगा, राइट? तो that's not going to work because you're just going to go from 1 to 10 to 20. There are just too many iterations. You have to think, if I want to say 100 to win, can I say 99 in the the round just before 100? Right? So we all want to win, na? So I want to say 100 when my next turn comes. Can I say 95 right now? No, the second person will say 100 because he can add 1 to 11. So what is the number that I can say and be sure that the next guy is not going to say 100? Think about it. 99 में बोलूंगी तो वो 100 बोल देगा by adding 1. 98 बोलूंगी so that guy will say 100 by adding 2. 97 पे he'll say 100 by adding 3. So none of these numbers will work. I need to ensure कि वो 1 add करे या 11 add करे, वो 100 तक नहीं पहुंचेगा. So the number that I need to say is 88. Because 88 पे if he adds 1, 100 नहीं पहुंचेगा. 11 भी add करेगा तो भी 100 नहीं पहुंचेगा. And the beautiful thing about 88 is कि whatever he adds, I can add the complement of that to ensure that I say 100. So if he adds or she adds 1, I can add 11 to get 12 to reach 100. If he adds 2 to 88 and says 90, I can add 10 to make it to 100 so that I'm adding 12 net. If he adds 3, I will add 9. So whatever number is, right till if he adds 11, I can add 1 and I will reach 12, say 100. So this number 12, which is 1 plus 11, I can easily manage always. So you have to start thinking in groups of 12. Okay, if I say 88, then next round I will definitely say 100. To say 88 then is like winning. Whoever says 88 will eventually say 100. Okay, now to say 88, what do I need to say one round before? So जहां जैसे आपने यहाँ 12 subtract किया, यहाँ भी 12 subtract करो 76. So if I say 76 and this guy says 80, I can just add 8 and reach 88, and then whatever he says or she says, right, I will reach 100. So that is the key to thinking for this question, that I have to think in groups of 12. Where does 12 come from? 12 comes from 1 plus 11. Where 1 is the lowest and 11 is the highest that I can say. So I can manage, I can ensure that whatever the other person says, I can add the complement to keep the control of 12. Okay, so S speaks 43. In order to win, P should speak what? So whatever P speaks, from that number to 100, there should be a difference of a multiple of 12, right? जैसे यहाँ पे 12 का difference है, यहाँ पे 24 का difference है. इसके पहले if I want to go one step back, 64. तो 64 and 100 के बीच में there's 36 का difference. And if I go one more back, I'm at 52. So for P to win, P should say 52. Then only the difference between 52 and 100 is a multiple of 12. P speaks 68. In order to win, what should S speak? S should speak 76. We know, right, that to win, you need to speak 100, but to speak 100, you need to speak 88 before that, and before that 76. So 76 is the winning number, right? So S should speak 76, right? 12th question, if both the players speak once, that is considered one round. Minimum and maximum, so here we are not playing intelligently, right? We are playing just to find minimum. I can say 1, the other person can just add 1, so 2 in one round, right? That's the minimum I can say in a round, 2 numbers, right? So 100 करने के लिए maximum rounds will be 50, 100 by 2. Okay, so maximum is 50. Now to find the minimum rounds, I can say ke fatafat if I want to reach, right? Then I start with 9 because you have to start with a single digit number. And then the highest is 11, so I move with respect to 20. After which we can move in multiples of 22. Fatafat will reach 100, right? So 4 rounds of 22, which will be 88. Plus this 20 will let me cross 100. So totally 5 rounds. Minimum rounds 5 and maximum rounds are 50. Right? Great. Let's look at question 13. Please guys, if you're seeing this for the first time, pause and solve. There are 25 horses among which you need to find out the fastest 3 horses. You can conduct race among at most 5 to find out their relative speed. You cannot find their absolute actual speed, unfortunately. Otherwise, if you find their actual speed, 25 को 5-5 करके भगा दो. In 5 races where all 25 have run, you have each of their actual speeds and you can just, rank them. But you cannot do that. You can only find relatively. Okay, if 5 horses are running, you can just rank those 5 horses. And just because someone is first in the second race doesn't mean that he's faster than someone who's second in the first race, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 अगर मेरा first race के बाद rank हुआ और second race में, so the horses that will run will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? वैसे 25 घोड़े भागेंगे. Then 11, 12, 13. So अगर ये बंदा first आता है, I can't assume that he's faster than this guy who comes second. Because this guy can be faster, it's just that maybe he's the fastest, so he came slower than this, but he can still be faster than this. So this is what we need to understand, guys. And we need to find top 3. So पहले तो I have to do 5 races. जब तक if I don't make all the 25 horses run, it is impossible to rank them. Every horse has to run at least once. So 5 रेस तो मेरे बन गए. Correct? Okay. In these 5 races, I now have removed from the 25 horses. Okay. Am I concerned with the top 5 horses? No, I'm only concerned with the top 3 horses. So यहाँ पे I won't be concerned with 4 and 5. ये यही रेस में 4th आया है, तो बाकी घोड़ों के साथ ही that horse is not going to be in the top 3, right? Similarly, I can eliminate these 2 guys. Now, out of the top 3 in the 5 races, so let us just, for our understanding, this is race 1, this is race 2, this is race 3, race 4 and race 5. So he is the winner, right? Let's call this guy as A1, right? A2 and A3. These are the 3 winners. This guy is B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Okay. Now, amongst these, you want to make some more horses run because you don't know how they compare with respect to each other. So obviously, you'll take the first winners and you'll make them run a race. So आपने A1, B1, C1, D1 और E1 को भगाया. Out of which, let's say these 3 guys came in the top 3. He's rank 1, rank 2, he's rank 3. तो ये सबसे फास्ट है. We have found the top one. वो सब फर्स्ट वाले हॉर्सेस के साथ भागा, दिस हॉर्स, राइट, एंड दैट हॉर्स स्टिल कम फर्स्ट. सो दिस हॉर्स इज द फास्टेस्ट. सो वी हैव गॉट आवर फर्स्ट रैंक, गाइस. This horse is the second fastest among these 5. But I don't know this comparison, right? So this guy can be the second fastest too. उसको तो हमने दौड़ाया नहीं. So this guy has to run. Similarly, this guy has to run. Okay, in the next race. Now this guy has come second. So this guy still has the potential to come third, no? Because he's second here. So this guy also needs to run. And this guy has come third. He could also be third by himself. But ये अगर भागेगा तो ये तो fourth आएगा. In the best possible scenario, तो इनको भगाना नहीं है. पर ये सब तो रेस से ही निकल गए. So your 6th race is with the first guys. And then your 7th race में आप A2, A3, B1, B2 और C1 को भगाएंगे. That's it. 7 races में you will get the top 3. Right? Our top one we have already got. That guy is A1. But A2 can be second, A3 can be third. But B1 is already second. So B3 then will be fourth. No, so I don't need to make B3 run. I can only stop at B2. And C1 is already third. So C2 will max be fourth. So no running for C2, C3. So you just need to run, make these 5 horses run again. And you will get your, यहाँ पे जो second आएगा और जो first आएगा, sorry, will be the second guy. And यहाँ पे जो second आएगा will be the third guy. So you just need 7 races, that's all. Right? Let's look at the 14th question. A person has 3,000 bananas and a camel. The person wants to transport maximum number of bananas to a destination which is 1,000 kilometers away using only the camel. Camel can only carry 1,000 and he eats a banana every time it travels. Every kilometer it travels. What's the maximum number of integral bananas? So let us say अगर उसके पास 1,000, so 3,000 तो अभी के लिए भूल जाओ. Let's say उसके पास 1,000 है. Okay, 1,000 bananas है यहाँ पे at point 0 और उसको 1,000 kilometers पहुँचना है. This is point 1,000. अभी उसको चलने में ही 1,000 के सारे उसको खाना पड़ेगा, right? Because he just has to do this 1,000. So then when he reaches, he'll have 0 bananas. But let's see what happens if he starts with 2,000. At point 0. Now guys, when is this optimum? This is optimum, right? If whenever a banana starts from a particular, sorry, whenever a camel starts from a particular point, he is picking 1000 exactly. It is silly if the camel is only carrying 500 when he has the potential to carry 1000, right? You want him to carry the maximum that he can carry. So to optimize, guys, you will let him carry 1000, right? Okay, and he'll keep some and come back to carry the second 1000 और फिर यहाँ पे वो बचा हुआ पिकअप करके आगे जाएगा. So see, let's say he dumps some of the पहला 1000 उठाया and he's going to dump it here, but he'll need some to come back and eat also, and then he will need some to reach again, so that यहाँ पे 1000 होना चाहिए, so that when he starts here he has 1000 bananas to carry. That is the trick with respect to thinking. कि वो जब भी कोई पॉइंट से शुरू करता है, it is silly if he's starting with 800, 700, 500, 200. Whenever he starts from a particular location, he has to pick up 1000. So he picks up the first 1000 here, goes X kilometers, drops some of it. He can't drop all, right? Because he has to come back, तो उसको और X लगेंगे खाने को. And then he'll pick up the second batch of 1000, okay? And he will go, so that when he reaches जो पहले डंप किया है, correct? और जो अभी उसके पास है, they all will add up to 1000. So instead of thinking कि कितना डंप करता है, think how many bananas will he eat in this back and forth. He's going X kilometers once, then he's coming back X, and then he's going one more time with the second batch of 1000, और वो 3x में 1000 खा रहा है. So X must hence be 333. So this point, right, must be 333 kilometers. So let's say, because you want integral answers, right? 333 से ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकता. You can stop here at 333. Okay. He dumps how much? He dumps the remaining, which is 667. वो यहाँ उतारता है. Not 667 actually. He needs 333 to eat back also, right? So 334 is what he dumps. 333 he comes back, eats it on the way, and then starts with 1000. So when he reaches here, he'll have 667, which is approximately 1000. So now when he carries it, the whole distance, right, he will eat 667 and he'll be able to take 333 till the end. So that is a thing to think, right, with respect to integral number. तो अभी यहाँ पे अपना question तो 2000 नहीं है, 3000 है. But anyways, we know the answer is more than 333. तो ये तो गया, zero भी गया. Okay. So first time he starts with 3000 यहाँ पे at point 0. He goes, dumps, comes back. अभी 2000 बचे हैं. See, he always starts with 1000, right? He takes another 1000. So he goes, comes back. 4 trips हो गए. And then he picks up the final 1000. So 5 trips he takes to reach here, so that your 3000 becomes 2000. So in 5 trips he has eaten 1000. So your X has to be 200. So this point, right? ये point 0 है, तो ये point 200 है. So already now you have 2000, correct, bananas here, and you are 200 kilometers closer to your destination of 1000. अभी 800 ही बचा है. अब यहाँ से तो हमें पता है क्या करना है, right? यहाँ से वो 333 करके you will be able to move another 333 to reach 533. और यहाँ पे आपके पास only 1000 होंगे. So from here, when you start your final leg, you will eat the camel will eat 467 bananas, and he will be able to deposit 533 right at the end. So your answer is 533. Right? So as I told you all guys, intense session, correct? काफी इंटरेस्टिंग से पजल्स कर रहे हैं हम न्यूमेरिकल रीजनिंग वाले. If you want, you should take breaks in between, but please go through the entire question set. We are doing a lot of very good questions. Okay. 15 and 16, you have a puzzle, and frog wala question cat mein aaya hai, frog jumping all over the place. So guys, please pay attention to this. Vinay the frog begins on a number line at 0. So let's see what happens. Let him start. Let the frog start at 0. Okay. See, you have to understand the question, and once you see these big numbers, not 20 20, you know कि nobody expects you to find out हर एक step पे क्या हो रहा है, so that and then you do it 2020 times and add it. Nobody expects that. There must be a pattern. You just have to find the pattern. Okay, so let's go to the job of finding the pattern. The frog begins on a number line at 0. Then jumps of lengths 1, 2, 3. If the current location is an even integer, he jumps in the positive direction, otherwise he jumps in the negative direction. Okay, तो अगर even number पे विनय है तो he will jump ahead to the right. अगर odd number पे है तो he will jump to the left. And guys, odd and even is true for even negative integers. So 0 for example is even because when you divide 0 by 2, right, the remainder is 0. And -1 is odd, -2 is even, -3 is even, etc. etc. Okay, so -3 is odd, sorry, not even. So negative integers के लिए भी odd even is defined. So Vinay, not Chris, okay, is at 0, and the first jump, since he is already at an even number, it is in the positive direction. First jump पे he reaches 1. Okay, so he starts with 0. Because it is even, the direction is positive, and he ends at 1. Now he starts at 1, which is odd. Now the direction will be negative. So he will jump back by 2. So he ends up at -1. Right? ये -1 है. Now this is when he was jumping 1 step. This is 2 steps. Now he has to take a jump of 3 steps. Okay. So he starts from -1, which is odd. So he has to go in the negative direction by 3. So he reaches -4. Now when he is at -4, correct? Sorry, abhi jump 4 ka hai, and the person is at -4, which is a even number, which is an even number. So direction positive hoga, so the frog will end at 0. So dekha, the frog starts at 0 and after 4 steps ends at 0. Okay, so let's say वो 4 steps में 0 में पहुंचता है. Any time now you have a multiple of 4. तो 4n पे क्या होता है? So let's say कि after multiple of 4 he is at 0. तो 4n plus 1 पे क्या होगा? तो you start with 0, तो positive direction, you end up with 4n plus 1 positive. Then when you have to jump 4n plus 2, you are at an odd number, so the distance will be negative. So you will jump 4n plus 2 on the negative side, तो वो हो जाता है -1. It will always be -1. 4n plus 1 अब positive में हो, correct? Let me just do it on the number line, the pen, yeah. अब 4n plus 1 positive में हो, अभी 4n plus 2 आपको पीछे जाना है, तो आप -1 पे ही आओगे हमेशा. Okay. Now when you are jumping 4n plus 3, -1 is odd, direction is negative, you will jump back by 4n plus 3, so you are now going to be at -4n minus 4. So when you are jumping 4n plus 4, you start from a even number and the direction is going to be positive, so that you end up at 0. So koi bhi jagah, not just at the beginning, right? Wherever you are, if you work in groups of 4, your jumps are always after every 4 going to end up at 0. So when is Pn maximum? Pn maximum means हमें positive number देखना है, तो maximum तो यहाँ पे ही होगा ना, कहीं पे 4n plus 1. This is the only time you're in a positive side of the axis, otherwise you're always on the negative side. So for 2020, 4n plus 1 is actually 2017. So the maximum is 2017 पे you will be at this place, maximum place of 2017. Right? Okay. You have to find the sum now of all of these. So what is the sum of the 4 of them, guys? Now if you add up the 4 distances here, for any 4n plus 1, 4n plus 2, right? You add up the 4 distances here. Okay? You will see कि ये cancel हो गया 1 और 1. ये 4n positive, 4n negative cancel हो गया. The answer is going to be -4. So every time you move by 4p of 1 plus p of 2, you are just going to be at -4. Every 4 is -4. Every 8 will be -8, right? And if you're moving by 2020, the answer is going to be -2020. So it starts off looking very difficult. But, oh sorry, not +505, -2020. But a little bit of analysis and the question becomes fairly peaceful to do, right? Last set, guys. Okay. In an examination, there were 3 sections, 1, 2, and 3. A candidate gets 20 marks for solving each question correctly. In section 1, 30 marks for section 2, 50 marks for section 3. There are 4 candidates scoring 280, 260, 320 and 190. So, before we move ahead, guys, वहाँ पे 20, 30, 50 है, सब जगह 0, 0, 0. यहाँ पे 280, 260, 320 है, 0, 0, 0. Just get rid of all the zeros. Okay, so I've made a table here because we all know, right, that I'm not that neat. Let's work with that table. I'm just going to write, right? Section 1 is 2 marks. Section 2 is 3 marks. Right? We are getting rid of the zeros. Okay, section 3 is 5 marks and BRAM is 28, 26, 30 to 19. So let's write that down here. 2 marks, 3 marks, 5 marks and 28, 26, 32 and 19. This is the data that we have, right? Okay. None of them had solved correctly more than 4 questions of the same section. And none of them had solved correctly the same number of questions in any 2 sections. तो ये थोड़ा समझते हैं कि इसका मतलब क्या है. See, each of these guys, whether it is B or R, right? Whoever, they are taking 3 sections. आप सोचो ना, मैथ्स, DI और वर्बल 3 सेक्शन ले रहे हैं. कोई भी सेक्शन में they are not getting 5 questions right also. Maximum questions that they are getting right is 4. And the number of questions in any 2 sections is not the same. तो अगर यहाँ पे उनको 4 right आया है, तो यहाँ पे 4 नहीं आ सकता. 3, 2, 1, 0 आएगा. और सिमिलरली अगर यहाँ पे मान लो 2 डाल दिया है, तो यहाँ पे सिर्फ आपको 3, 1 या 0 आए. This is what it means. It's all different. Okay, no same number of questions in any 2 sections. The total number of questions solved by any 2 of them is also not equal. So if BRAM has totally solved, let's say, 8 questions, R cannot have solved 8. So then the total number of questions is also different. And each of them solved at least 1 question of each section correctly. तो okay, तीनों सेक्शन में मुझे अलग अलग नंबर चाहिए. सबने कम से कम एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किया है. So minimum for everyone is 1. And maximum for everyone is 4. So minimum number of questions solved कितने होंगे एक सेक्शन में? कोई भी एक सेक्शन में 1 question, some other section 2 questions because it has to be different. Third section it has to be 3 questions. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 is the minimum number of questions solved by anybody. Okay. Now if I see the maximum will be what? Maximum will be 4 in one section. भी दूसरे सेक्शन में 4 तो नहीं हो सकता. So 3 in the second and 2. So maximum number of questions solved is 9. So minimum is 6. Maximum is 9. 9 और 6 के बीच में कितने numbers है guys? 7 और 8. So there are 4 possibilities only, and there are 4 people, and they have each solved different number of total questions. So they have all solved 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 alag alag. So what is the total number of questions solved correctly by all of them together? It is 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9, it is 30. Now we have to do the more tricky work, okay, of allocating 6, 7, 8, 9 here before we look at the other questions. So who is 6, who is 7, who is 8 and who is 9? अभी जिसने भी 6 किया है उसका मैक्सिमम स्कोर क्या हो सकता है गाइस? तो मैक्सिमम करने के लिए वो 3 क्वेश्चंस 5 के इसमें करेगा जहां पे उसको 5 मार्क्स मिल रहे हैं, नॉट 50 गाइस, 5 राइट? और 2 क्वेश्चन वो 3 मार्क्स में करेगा और 1 क्वेश्चन वो 2 मार्क्स में करेगा. सो मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल इज 15 प्लस 6 प्लस 2 23. ये मैक्सिमम है. तो B cannot be doing 6 questions because उसका तो 28 है, which is more than 23. R cannot be doing 6 questions because उसका भी बहुत ज़्यादा है. Obviously, ये तो cannot. So this is the guy who has done 6 questions. So now let us see how we can get the breakup of 1, 2 and 3 here. Okay. So first of all, guys, यहाँ पे we'll do a lot of odd even analysis. So I want you to understand, okay, कि 1 कि कोई सेक्शन में 1 क्वेश्चन किया है, कोई सेक्शन में 2 क्वेश्चन किया है, कोई सेक्शन में 3 क्वेश्चंस किए हैं, करेक्ट? Such that the product and the sum is 19, which is odd. अगर वो 2 क्वेश्चंस 2 मार्क्स वाले पे करता है तो ये तो इवन हो गया. यहाँ पे 3, 5 होगा, यहाँ पे 3, 5 होगा, ये तो ऑड और ऑड होगा. सम विल बी ऑड, which is not possible. Sum will be, sorry, even. Odd plus odd. Sum will be even. ये तो नहीं हो सकता. We want the sum to be odd. So, two questions attempt किए हैं, that can only be attempted from 3 markers, okay? Or 2 questions can be attempted from 5 markers. If you attempt 2 questions from 2 markers, you will get an even sum. So if it is 3, right? तो 1 के साथ और 3 के साथ what is going to happen, right? Sorry, this is a 2 marker, then you have 3 marker. Okay, I think we are just getting a little confused. Let's be very clear, okay? 2 questions that are being attempted, right, can either be now attempted with the 3 marker or with the 5 marker. So we are trying 2 with the 3 marker. So 1 question can come from the 2 marks, right? And the 3 questions can come from 5 marks. This is one possibility. And if you see 15 plus 6, right, plus 2, you get 23. The other possibility is that this goes with 5, so you get 10 marks, correct? The 1 mark then can go with 3, and your 3 questions can go with your, so then you will have 19. Okay, so you have attempted 5 markers वाले जो है वहां पे you have attempted 2 questions, so 2 into 5 you get 10. 3 markers जो है वहां पे you have attempted 3 markers पे what have we attempted, guys? 3 markers पे we have attempted, oops, this I'm just getting so lost, 1 question, right? And 2 markers पे you have attempted 3 questions, then you get the sum of 19, right? Okay, coming now to, so see, we took the smallest 6 and we mapped it to 19. Now we'll take the largest 9 and we'll see where can the 9 go? It's pretty clear that the 9 has to go with 32, 9 questions. So 9 questions कोई कैसे attempt करेगा? 4 questions एक section में, 3 questions को एक section में, 2 questions को other section में. If you see guys, if you maximize, the marks you will get 4 into 5 plus 3 into 3 plus 2 into 2, right? 2, 3 and 5 are the marks. The marks that you will get will be 20 plus 9 plus 4, 33. This is just 1 mark less. If you see with 8 questions, you will not even get 30. So this 32 has to go with 9 questions. And now ये 33 तो हमें ऐसा मिल गया है. How can I change this 33 to 32? By just interchanging. We can have 2 markers में 3 questions and 3 markers में 2 questions. So जो 3 2 का 2 3 हो जाता है, उसमें your 33 becomes 32. So you have solved 4 questions in the 5 markers, right? You have solved 3 questions in the 2 markers, and you have solved 2 questions in the 3 markers. So ऐसे करके आपका 32 का सम आ जाएगा. Okay, great. Now, how can we get 8 questions and how can we get 7 questions? Now you see guys that the sum here is always even. 28, 26 दोनों का sum even है. So I can get 28 as 1, 3 and 4. Okay, and if we see that the marks are 2, 3 and 5 and I want the sum to be even, then the 3 has to go with the even number. Right? The 3 cannot go with the odd number. If the 3 goes with the odd number, then the remaining 2 you will have a problem. So let's try with 1, 3 and 4 here. With 2, 3 and 5. Right? What is the maximum possible? Maximum possible is 20 plus 9 plus 2, you get 31. So as I said, it's going to be less than 32. And we want the sum to be even, right? So 2 will go with 4. So you will attempt 4 questions in the 2 markers. That will give 8. And then if you do 3 questions with 5 markers, that will give you 15. And 1 question with 3 markers, that will give you 3. And your total will be even. It will be 26. So the 8 questions have to go with 26, right? So your 2 markers are 4 questions. Your 5 markers are 3 questions and this is 1 question. And 1 to 4 will go with 28. So with 1 to 4, ये even है, ये even है, ये दोनों odd numbers 3 और 5 के साथ जाएंगे. और ये जो odd है, that will go with an even number. So if you check 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 4 into 5 will give you 28. So you've attempted 4 questions in the 5 markers, right? You've attempted 2 questions in the 3 markers and you have attempted 1 question in the 2 markers. So that's the breakup of the set. Now you can answer the remaining questions. What is the total number of questions solved correctly by M? So M is the last guy. The total number of questions correctly is 6. So even if you get the first step right, कि इतना तो होना है, you'll get 17 and 18 without too much difficulty. Then it's a choice that you need to take. Do I go deeper and do 19, 20 or do I just move on? What is the total marks scored by all the 4 candidates together in section 1 alone? So remember, ये section 1 means 20 marks. हमने 2 किया था just to avoid writing a lot of zeros. So the total number of questions in section 2, guys, is 11. Right? 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3. And each of these is 20 marks. So it is 220. So the answer here is 220, 19th question. 20th question. In which section is the total marks scored by the 4 candidates the minimum? So it's very, tempting to think it is section 1. Right? But section 1 we see that the total marks is 220. How much is there in section 2? Section 2 people have totally attempted 6 questions. right? 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1. And each of these questions are worth 30. So in fact, section 2 mein sabse kam hai. You have only 180 marks coming from section 2. This is of course very high. Section 3 is very high. You don't need to check for that. So the answer is section 2. So a very complicated set, and a set that you need to do very slowly. But yeah, once you do it, you get 4 questions. Without going too deep, you do get 2 questions very easily. And I would really suggest कि first round में आप सिर्फ वो 2 questions करो. Then if you have time, then come back and do this more deeply. Right? Great. Your puzzle for the next session is this. In the diagram, AB and BD are radii of a circle with center B. Area of sector ABD is 2 pi, which is 1/8. Find the area of the shaded region, right? And this is your reading theme. Grief is the unofficial theme of the Biden campaign, and that's exactly what we need. Please do read up. Rolling Stone has very good articles. If you see some of the sites that I have given, any article on those sites you can read, and they are all good articles, right? We'll meet again tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. where we'll get back to mathematics and do CAT questions and arithmetic. And of course, you'll meet me on Saturday to ask me anything as long as it's CAT related, right? You can also find me on Unacademy, guys. You can see there are just so many live questions, live polls. You get leaderboards on where you stand amongst other students, and you have great doubt solving sessions and tests as well. So do subscribe. If you're focused on CAT 20, you can look at the 12-month subscription. If you're focused on CAT 20 or CAT 21, you're not sure which one, then you can go for the 24-month package. You can use the code Munira10 to get 10% discount. Great. I'll see you for the next class, guys. I hope you all had a good time. Take care. Bye-bye.